Hello everyone, Carolyn here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I will be showing you my own original design, and this is the Angel Wings bracelet. It is a 5 loom or 7 pin bar design, and you will need your loom set up in this configuration with your centermost pin bar at the bottommost peg. Up a step, down a step, up a step. Okay, in this rendition I do believe I used 4 colors. I'm going to be repeating that again today, and I will show you the band placement on this bracelet. For our first band placement, of course, it's going to be our perimeter, and on this bracelet I use the Persian hot pink going along the edge there, and I'm going to be using just white today, so I'm going to drop 2 just to make it easier to close, and work your way to the outermost perimeter of your loom, and then up your loom, and then repeat the same thing, mirror image opposite side, work to the right, and then once you get to the perimeter, work your way all the way up your loom. Okay, I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, so once you get to the top, how you want to close it off. Now on this rendition, I went all the way up to this point, which is the second peg from the top, and I did use Nick Haley 22's chaining concept, which shrinks it a little bit, and it fits me, it fits me just perfect. I'm not going to be changing this one, I'm going to be adding some beads, so I only went to the 4th peg up. So hopefully that helps you be able to see. Alright everyone, so I've made it to the top of my loom. In this rendition, I did go almost all the way to the top. I went to the second pin from the top, and I did use Nick Haley 22's chaining concept, and as you can see, it fits me just perfect. I'm not going to be chaining this rendition, so I'm going to stop 4 from the top. So 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Hopefully that gives you something to size your bracelet by. Okay, and to close it off, what we're simply going to do is go up at an angle to the right, down to the right, up to the right, and then we're going to do the same thing, mirror image opposite side. So up to the left first, then down to the left, and then up to the left, closing that section off. Okay, and now we are ready for our next band placement step. Once I get on screen, that is. And this rendition is the white band that you see going along the Persian hot pink. And I'm going to be using glitter blue. We're going to be working with the first, second, 6th, and 7th pin bars. And what we're going to do is we're going to place a small a band from the 1st to the 2nd up at an angle, and then cross that with a long stretch, and then just repeat that all the way up your loom. So small stretch to the right, long stretch to the left, small to the right, long to the left, small to the right, long to the left, and repeat that all the way up your loom. Okay, and for your right side, for your 6th and 7th pin bars, you're going to start with the small stretch again, going up to the left, cross with a long stretch to the right, short stretch to the left, long stretch to the right, short to the left, long to the right, short to the left, and long to the right. Okay. And I'm going to pause right there and go off screen and finish up that band placement. But I do want to tell you that on this bracelet, that the top side will be your signature side, will be this side. If you prefer this side better, which is not really the signature side, but it's very pretty as well. If you want to bling this side, you want to add the beads as you place your bands. And if you want to bling this side, you want to do it as you loom. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we are ready for our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the pearl pink that you see going along here. You're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars. And what you're going to do is you're going to go forward on your 2nd, and then go down at an angle, and then just repeat all the way up your loom. So forward on your 2nd, down at an angle on to the right, again forward on the 2nd pin bar, down at an angle to the right, forward on your 6th pin bar, down at an angle to the left, to the 5th, and then just repeat. Forward, down at an angle, forward, last time, and then down at an angle. Okay, so just complete that, going all the way up your loom. I'm going to finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're ready for our next band placement step. It is going to be the medieval pinks that you see going along here. I'm going to be using white again. What you're going to do is you're going to go forward, and then down at an angle to the left, forward, down at an angle to the left, and then just repeat all the way up your loom. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, and then for the opposite side, you're going to do the same thing, just mirror image. So up and then down at an angle, and then forward, down at an angle, forward, down to the right, forward, and then down to the right. Okay, so you're going to finish that up all the way to the top. I'm going to finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we are ready for our next band placement step. In this bracelet, it is the medieval pink that you see going along the center here. And what we are simply going to do is just place a single chain all the way up your 4th pin bar. Easy step. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish that up, and I'll be right back with our next step. Alright everyone, we're ready for our next band placement step. In this bracelet, it is the white that you see going along on both sides, down the center. And I'm going to be using the glitter blue. We're going to be working with 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bars. And what we are simply going to do on this step is come out at an angle to the right, and then cross back over. Or you could just go straight up, all the way up the left side, and then cross back over, going down into the right. However you prefer to lay, whether you prefer to do them both at the same time or go up one side and then come back down the other, it's perfectly fine. Just whatever you prefer. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish this up, and then I'll be right back for our next step. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we are ready for our next band placement step. It is the pearl pink that you see going along the center beside the white. And what we are going to do, we're going to again work with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar, but this time we're going to lay the bands in opposite direction from the direction we just placed them in. So instead of going down at an angle, we're going to be going up at an angle to the left first, and then to the right. Or you can work all the way up your left side, going up and to the left, and then come back and go up into the right on the right. Just depends on how you prefer to place. Okay, go ahead, finish that up to the top of your loom. We have one more band placement step, and then we're all done. I'll be right back when I get to the top. Alright everyone, I'm back, and we're ready for our next band placement step. It is the pearl pink that you see running along the center here, and also the pearl pink that you see up underneath the medieval pink. Okay, so what our band placement steps are going to be, we're going to work with a 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar. We're going to go forward on the 3rd, and then forward on the 5th, and then we're going to go down at an angle towards the center, and then repeat. So forward and then down at an angle, and if you want to do one side and then come back and do the other, you can certainly do that way. So just go forward, down at an angle, forward, and then down at an angle, and then repeat on the opposite side, mirror image. So go forward, down to the left, forward, and then down to the left. Last time on this side, forward and down to the left. I do apologize if the color combo is a little confusing. I decided to use 3 colors instead of 4, so I hope you can keep up with just the band placement. So, okay, so just continue that all the way up your loom. We have one more band placement step, which is a secondary perimeter. If you know how to go do that, go ahead and do that. If not, I'll be back in just a second to show you how, and then we'll begin our looming process. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to place our final band placement, which in this rendition it is the neon, or excuse me, the pink lemonade going along the side here, which is our secondary perimeter. You're just going to start from your centermost pin bar and work back out to the edge and back up our loom. I'm going to do a few on each side with you because it's just like a regular perimeter, just laid on the top of the bands versus the bottom. Again, just work your way to the edge and then up your loom. Okay, you're going to follow that all the way to the top. Boop. And when you get to the top, you're just going to follow it into the center. I like to stop one pin shy from the center. That way it doesn't have the center doesn't have a lot of bands on it. So I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be back to place our capping band and we'll start our looming process. Be right back. Alright everyone, I've gotten my secondary perimeter laid and I just wanted to show you my correction. It's not the opposite end that you want to leave the center empty. It's as you start placing your secondary perimeter, and this is totally up to you because you can start from the center and work your way out. I'm just going to skip the center and then start on the next pin bar over and work my way back around and then to the top and then close in the center. That way it's not so many bands on this end when I go to close up our bracelet. Okay, so now we are ready for our capping band and to begin our looming steps. A triple loop cap band right there on the 4th pin bar, and then just loom out your secondary perimeter just like you would a regular perimeter, nothing fancy about it, all the way to the edge and then all the way up your loom. Okay, and then again on the right side, just bringing that perimeter back to the outermost pin bar of your loom, and then working it up your loom, and you're going to do that all the way to the top. And then once you reach the top of your loom, you're just going to follow it in, whether you stop here or stop there, just follow it into the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the 3rd, push back that perimeter. We're going to pull this band, the diagonal band, back to its corresponding home post. And then we're going to loop that straight forward band forward and then repeat. So to the center, forward, to the center, forward, to the center, and then forward. And then we're going to do the same thing, mirror image opposite side, so towards the center, and then forward, back to the home post, and forward, home post, back to its home post. But basically just loop everything back to their corresponding home post, always pulling from the 3rd and the 5th. Okay, and just continue that up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back And now for our next looming step, it's going to be looming roaches step, and we're going to be working with the 4th pin bar. And what we are going to do is go into the bottom, to the back of our 4th pin bar, and we are going to grab those 2 most bottom blue bands. If I can get my hook in there to get them, that is, I think that's one. And we're going to bring that over. And then I'm going to go over here and grab the other one. Just the bottommost band and lift it over. Okay? And then you're going to repeat that all the way up. So grab your bottommost band on your left and come back and grab your bottommost band on your right and then just push it down. Bottommost band on the left, bottommost band on the right. I don't think it really matters what side you lift first, but it just is easier if you lift the bottom left first and then go back and lift the bottom right. Okay? I'm going to show you one more time. Go in, grab that bottommost blue band from the left, and then come back and grab the bottommost right band from the right and lift it up and around. Alright, I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We are going to be looming out the diagonal jelly, or excuse me, sparkles, or your corresponding color. We're going to be working. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar, looming out these diagonal bands that we have left. Alright, and what we are going to do, we're always going to go into the 4th. We're going to grab our topmost band, which should be going to the left, and then I'm going to use my hand. If you need to use 2 hooks, you can go ahead and use 2 hooks, but you want to pull it to the left, and then you're going to go up underneath that single chain, grab that band you're holding, and then bring it back. Okay? And then you're going to do the same thing opposite side. So we'll go in and grab it and then go up underneath. Oh, from this side, sorry guys. And then you're going to grab that band, bring it back up underneath, and then place it back on the center peg. Okay? And again, for the left. And you can do all of your left side and then come back and do all of your right side. Just depends on how you prefer to do it. But again, you just go up underneath, you grab the band that you're holding, pull it back up underneath, and wrap it around. I'll do the left side first and then I'll come back and show you the right, just so I don't confuse you. So you grab that left band and then you're going to hold it with your hand or your hook, whatever you need to do. Go up underneath your band, your single chain band, grab the band, bring it back up underneath your single chain, and place it back on the pin that you just pulled it from. Okay? Again, go in, grab your diagonal band, go up underneath your single chain that you've already loomed, pull that band back up underneath and back around the pin that you just pulled it from. Last time on this side. Again, grab your diagonal band and hold it. Go underneath your single chain, grab your band, back up underneath, back to the home peg. Okay? And now we're going to do the right side, same thing, same concept. So we're going to go in, grab that band, and then we're going to go, up underneath, grab that band, back up underneath, and back to the home post. Okay? So again, grab your band, go up underneath, grab your band, back up underneath, and back to the home post. Into the 4th, up underneath your single chain, grabbing your diagonal band, pulling it back up underneath your single chain and back to the corresponding home post. Okay? one more time on this side, and then I'm going to leave you. Again, grab your diagonal band, go up underneath your single chain, grab your diagonal band, pull it back up underneath, and back to the home post. Okay, so continue that for the remainder of your diagonal bands. For the remainder of your loom, I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next step. Alright everyone, we're ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 4th pin bar. What we're going to do is go in and simply take that single chain and loom it forward all the way up your loom. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back for our next step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bar. And we're going to go into the 3rd. We're going to grab our diagonal band, but instead of pulling it back to its corresponding home post, we're going to loom it up into the left. Okay, and then we're going to take our single chain and loom it forward, and then again with our diagonal up into the left, single chain forward, up into the left with a long stretch, single chain forward, and then just repeat all the way up your loom. So up and to the left at a long stretch, single chain forward. Last time on this side, guys. Up and to the left at a long stretch, single chain forward. We're going to do the same thing, mirror image, opposite side. So we're going to go into the 5th pin bar, pull our long stretch up and to the right, single chain forward, long stretch up and to the right, single chain forward, long stretch up and to the right, single chain forward, up and to the right, forward, up and to the right, last time guys, and then forward. And you're just going to continue that pattern for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next steps. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're still on this, we're going to be working with the... Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars. Alright everyone, I'm back. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready for our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th pin bars. And what we're going to do is go into the 2nd pin bar, and we're going to take our single chain band and pull it forward. And now we are going to go into the 3rd pin bar, grab our diagonal band, pull it back down to itself, and then loop our single chain forward. And now again back with the diagonal, pulling from the 3rd pin bar to the 2nd, and then we're going to go in and pull our single chain forward into the 3rd, pulling to the 2nd, single chain forward, 3rd to the 2nd with our diagonal, and then straight forward with our single chain. Okay, and we are going to do the same thing, just mirror image on the opposite side. So we are going to go into the 6th pin bar, and we're going to loop that single chain forward, and then we're going to go into the 5th and pull that diagonal band back upon itself, and then our single chain. Oop, grab the wrong band. You don't want to do that. Okay, go in, grab, nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, go in, grab your single chain, there we go. Loop that forward into the 5th, pulling the diagonal back upon itself, and then going in and grabbing our single chain to loom it forward, back with our diagonal band across, then our single chain forward. Oh, grabbed the wrong one, goodness gracious. Okay, single chain forward, pulling our diagonal, oop, just let go of it, pulling our diagonal back upon itself, and then going in and grabbing our single chain forward band and looping it forward. Okay, so continue that for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next step. What we are going to do is lift off that bottommost part of the band that we just loomed, the diagonal band. I'm just going to lift it up and drop it. Okay, all the way up your loom. Just that bottom, that diagonal band, and you're just going to lift it up above the home peg that you loomed it to. Okay, same thing, mirror image, opposite side. So you're just going to go in, grab that band, and just lift it up. Very, very easy. Okay, and just lifting that band up. Matter of fact, I'll probably just stay on camera with you just for a second and do that, because this should not take that long. Just bear with me a second, guys. We're getting very close to the end of our bracelet. Okay. Alright, so now that we have lifted our diagonal band up and over the peg that we had loomed it to for the home post, we are ready for our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th pin bars. What you want to do is you want to go into the first pin bar and grab that band, and then we're going to loom that back to its corresponding home post, and then we are going to loom out our short band followed by our long band coming from our first peg over, well, if I can grab it again, pulling back to its home peg. So basically what we're doing is we're going to grab the shorter band first, to grab that, bring it back to its corresponding home post, go back a peg, grab your, oop, don't do like me and grab the wrong band. Alright, you want to grab your long stretch band and loom it back to its corresponding home post. Short band home, long band home, and then just repeat that all the way up your loom. Short band, long band, short band, long band, always looming those back to their corresponding home post. And then you're going to do the same thing, mirror image, opposite sides. So you're going to go in and grab your short band and pull it out to itself. And now you're going to go in and pull that short band back and then cross over with the long band. Again, short band, go down a peg, pull the long band, short. Ooh, I grabbed the wrong band, sorry guys. Long band, short band, long band. Okay, last time on this side. I'm going to go in, grab your short band, pull it back, but drop it down the peg. Make sure to grab the right one, and then long stretch home. Okay, so continue that for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our finding looming step, which will be to loom out our perimeter. We're just going to go into our centermost pin bar and then just loom everything back to their corresponding home post all the way up your loom. So once you get to the side, go all the way up on that side. For your right side, you just work your way to your outermost right hand perimeter, or pin bar, sorry. And then just work your way all the way up your loom. And then once you get up to the top of your loom, you just follow it back to the center and then just close it up with your T-clips. I'm gonna go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back. Actually, I'll hop back in just in case you don't know how to close it up top. I'll hop back in and show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get mine to the top and then I'll be right back. Alright everybody, so once you make it to the top of your loom, what you want to do is follow your perimeter from the left up to the center, and then from the right up to the center, and then go ahead and secure it. Alright everyone, so I've gotten our angel wings bracelet off of the loom, and hopefully your rendition looks something like this. I hope you have enjoyed today's tutorial. Again, this was an original 7-pin bar design. If you have liked today's tutorial, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe by hitting the little button below. Also, if you do make one, please remember to tag me and hashtag Angel Wings Bracelet on Instagram, because I'd love to see all of your beautiful renditions. I think that's it for today. Thanks, Loomers. Loom on. Have a great day. Bye-bye.